Gentlemen, welcome back to Horgan Ice Arena for some Auburn boys hockey. My name is Bryce Oliveira, joined here tonight with
Paul Van Gogh. Folks, welcome to Horgan Arena for tonight's matchup between the Auburn Rockets and Shawsheen Valley Tech. Bryce, what are our thoughts going into tonight's game?
Well, both teams have shown their greatness in this season so far, Paul. Shawsheen 5-1-1. Their only loss to a school we all know very well for their athletics, Medfield. They lost 3-6, but they tied with Billerica. On the other side with Auburn, we are 4-2, beating Mansfield, Hopedale, BVT, and Somerset. But we took an L to Billerica and Norwood. We lost to Norwood 3-6. That was our kind of our big first hit of the season. And then we lost to Billerica 1-3, which I would say was more of an improvement game since the last time we faced them in the playoffs when we lost 6-3. But I'd like to say, given the situation, we were playing games back-to-back. We played a game at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for one game. The next day, we were going all the way out to Billerica the next day, and they still held up their own. They made it a good game. So, I wouldn't put a lot of pressure on Auburn. This team knows what they need to do tonight. They know what kind of team Shawsheen is, so it's a matter of how we're going to outsmart them. It's all about tactics.
I mean, you look at this Auburn team, they've had a lot of fantastic games this season. Looking right at the Mansfield win, 7-4. That's the way you start off your season, a three-goal win, 7 in the back of the net. That was a big momentum boost that this team needed, and they started 3-0 off of that. 1-2 in our last few games, but those are against two opponents that we knew were going to be extremely tough, and we even going to be like a good result if we got a draw out of that. So, looking at that Billerica game and looking at what Shawsheen did against Billerica, I think Auburn has to be optimistic going into this game. Like, these guys might be thinking, oh, they lost to Billerica. We had a draw against Billerica. Maybe should have won that game. We have these guys. They're ours tonight. I look at this game as an opportunity for the Rockets because they might think, Shawsheen might be thinking, oh, you guys, you're below us. You're nothing. This Auburn team will surprise you in many ways. So this is definitely another opportunity for Auburn to show they are among the best of the best in Division III.
Absolutely. Shawsheen, you take a look. And, history proves that Billerica is a hard team to beat in hockey. They are defending state champs, so tying with them is going to give you a little boost. Obviously you always go out to go for the win, but, with a school like that, you tie them, that's got to give you some type of confidence going into your next future games. But both these teams have the experience. It doesn't define them both as teams. But, we need to be more conservative on our offensive side. I think communication has been a little bit of a, I wouldn't say communication, but the passing has just been a little bit of a struggle lately that I've noticed. So if we can work on just better communicating those passes tonight, we're going to be in a great shape.
Yeah, and I mean defensively, too. We've given up an average of 4 goals in our last 3 games.
Exactly.
6, 3, and 3. So, I mean, tonight I'm just looking for that defense to be a little more staunch than they've been. Try and give Kellen Looney some confidence coming out of net. He is staying in net tonight, by the way. Colin Gaston was available, but Looney will be in net, it appears. So, just a little bit of confidence to start this game off is going to be extremely important for the Rockets. But I think this defense can do it. We saw early on in the season, like we saw against Hopedale. They gave up a few measly goals towards the end of the game, but held them to 2 throughout. So I mean, this team they're definitely capable of it. They just have to go out and execute, which, to your point, communication is a big factor in it.
So you talk about the defense. I want to talk about the defense a little bit. We've seen the team throughout the season, and even the Mansfield game. This defense, I'm not going to say they're bad, but we just need to work on it a little more because they're in these multiple games. They've really left the hair on the back of our necks up because these games have been so close. But as soon as we, learn how these teams play, how their offense runs, how their defense runs, the coaches find a great way to work around the team. We find a way somehow to pull through, and we know what to do. So I really just want to see a stronger defensive game today going against this team specifically. If we can shut them out on defense, that is a great sign for our team in the future for the season. But, yeah, I just want to see a better defense. I mean, it has gotten a little better throughout the season. It's gone down with goals. But, just some of these games, man, if you've seen it personally, like, the goals are really important to us with offense and defense. Every goal counts, and our defense just can't be giving up easy goals like this.
I'd also like to see this coaching staff, which has provided an immediate jolt to the culture shock, which has honestly been an amazing thing after Coach Pudge was with us for almost 40 years. I'd like to see them hype these guys up tonight. You know, get them into that zone. Maybe get the energy up, get the adrenaline pumping early so that way they come out with momentum. They don't give up like maybe an early muffin, open up the bakery too soon. But I'm sure they will have them in the right mindset for this game, saying, hey, these guys on the other ice, they don't respect you. This is your game to go out and get.
And, you know, speaking to a few of the players on the ice before the game started, you know, I've spoken to them. They're dialed in. They want to win this game. They're really locked in, as I've just spoken to a few of them. But they want this win. They're hungry for a win. They're overdue for another win. So hopefully their defense and offense is clicking well, and they pull through tonight.
Also, I'd like to see a lot of shots on target. Looking at warm-ups right now, especially when Looney actually wasn't in net, a lot of those shots were banging off of the posts in between, right, left, crossbar. We have like 5 pucks up in the ceiling right now. So just a little something to watch. Maybe Auburn, maybe they were just a little off in the warm-ups, but that's definitely something to keep our eyes on as this game goes on, just to see if their shot accuracy is going to be on tonight.
So talk about shot on goals. I've heard from some players the coaches want every 6 shots on goals, 1 needs to fall. That's the expectation they're holding their players accountable to, which I love to hear. That's the standard their coaches want for them.
And so you're saying 1 out of 6 should be a goal?
Yes, that is what the coach is putting down on their players.
So around 16 and 2/3 of a percentage for every shot to be a goal. 16.6667 to be exact, folks.
Thank you, Paul.
And I'm looking tonight too at Kellen Looney. I think he might have something to prove, knowing that Colin Gasson is coming back. But I think if he just goes out there, plays his game, like the Bellrica game, even though we lost, impressive to hold them to only 3 goals when last season they scored 6 on Eggy in the playoffs.
Remember, everybody, he's a rookie as a goalie, and he's still putting up these numbers. Give him his flowers.
His transformation has been amazing. I hope nothing but the best for him tonight and going forward. So, Kellen Looney, we're rooting for you, kid. Warm-ups will be wrapping up momentarily. Bryce, as we all know, we cannot leave the pregame show without going after a score prediction. What do we got from you tonight?
Give me Auburn 5, Shawsheen 4. Their offense is lethal. I got to give it to them, but Auburn is going to match their defense. And we're going to find a way to get the puck into the goal. So I'm going to go 5-4. Auburn wins.
All right, I like it. I'm going to go a little bit lower scoring. I'm also going to go for a 1-goal difference. I'm going to say Auburn's going to pull it out 3-2.
You know, I like the idea of a low-scoring game. You know, both these teams know this is a crucial game, so their defense is going to be on point. But I'm going to say this is going to be more of an offensive game. That's why I'm going a little bit higher than you, but let's see how it turns out.
Well, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see, because I believe the score with Bellrica and Shawsheen's end was 3-3.
Yes, 3-3 was the tie. Yeah, it was 3-3 with Shawsheen and Billerica. So obviously, maybe you might be right with the defense. It is hard to score against them. I mean, given that they only have 1 loss. But so let's just see how it goes. I mean, you never know. Each team offers something different every game. So.
And we'll have the starting lineups shortly. we apologize, folks. We do not have a Shawsheen roster with us tonight. We were not offered one. We asked both coaching staffs. We did not get one. So,
but it is time for our Auburn Rockets starting lineup. Number 20, Trevor Resner, sophomore, defense.
number 12, senior defenseman Johnny Rochford.
Number 2, freshman Jackson Vallone.
Junior forward number 19, Matthew Isbicki.
Number 4, Jay Romani.
And starting in net for the Rockets, number 1, Kellen Looney. Looney Tunes, the senior. And now, folks, the national anthem of the United States of America. Here we go, folks. We are moments away from puck drop. What's your key to the game, Bryce? What's that X factor on both ends of the ice?
The X factor is going to be passing tonight, Paul. Passing is crucial tonight. We need to be on point with our passing. As soon as I'm sorry. I'm going to correct myself. Control. We need to have control in this game. That is what is important. If we can control this puck, make them come to us and get in their heads, we're going to be just fine.
9 times out of 10, you possess the game, you possess the scoreboard. I'm, as a bit of an extension of that, I'm looking for some good communication tonight to get those passes off and running. So Auburn won the face-off there, and immediately a cover-up by the Shawsheen keeper.
That as soon as the puck dropped, that was almost a clear breakaway almost there. Almost a shot on goal as well. Student section back again, Paul, as usual. You'll love to see it for boys hockey every single time. Pack the horde, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's good to be back. Listen, Christmas break was awesome. I'm not looking forward to getting back to school, but it looks like the Auburn faithful has come back in full force, as that is a bad pass here. Shawsheen trying to get a counterattack going. Looney had it covered. Shot went wide either way. Pass down low. Cannot be controlled. That's good defensive work there. I believe that's number 20, Trevor Resner.
You see it, Paul, the sheer speed of Shawsheen right now. Goodness gracious.
This is going to be a very physical game right off the bat. Not even a minute in. Here's Jay Romani. Chance for the shot, and he hesitated ever so slightly. The Shawsheen defenseman caught up with him. It's going to be a frozen puck and a face-off down on the other end of the ice.
You know, I've said this, and I've said it before again, as we have subs on the ice. That's going to be number 18, Max Seeley, and Logan Rada coming on the ice. Like I said in the past, these lines this year have done so well equaling each other out. I have not seen a single weakness nor problem in all the lines. They balance out so well.
Very complimentary, which was a bit of a change from last year, in which we saw. That's a great glove save there by Looney off the wrist shot. We saw last year the first line, always very solid. Second line, not so much, and the third line was just trying to hang on out there. But it's good to see all of these lines being complementary to each other this year. They mesh well, and overall, it looks like they've just been in sync throughout the season, and hopefully that continues tonight.
Puck drop, our side of the pond, coming around.
Played all the way around behind Looney.
That's Rada trying to fight for it.
Puck has cleared the blue line, and he leaves it off for his defenseman.
Oh, good clear.
And look, that's going to be icing. Yep, nobody touched it. Away from our own defensive zone. Icing is the call. Face-off won by the Rockets in their defensive zone. And that's going to be cleared away from the blue line. They're going to have to retreat before getting that puck back across. Looney leaves it off for his defender. That's Johnny Roch right there. Puck played back to Rochford. Had a hard time settling it down. Intercepted, but could not be touched. That would have been offside, so Auburn keeps possession. Ooh, bit of a tumble there early on. That was number 21, Jack Young, senior forward.
You see it here, Paul. It's Shawsheen, their record is a record for a reason. The speed Shawsheen has is definitely a big advantage they're having right now.
Yes, this is going to be, we've been saying it all throughout these first 2.5 minutes. This is going to be a very physical, very quick game of hockey here. And another icing call.
Number 7, Marley coming in. Followed along with number 15, Jake Tooley. Followed along with number 4, Jason Romani's back in the game. Number 2, Jackson Vallone's back. And believe that's number 9, Lucas Tooley. Tooley brothers out on the ice together.
And you'll notice Jay Romani is playing with a more protective glass, like that goes all the way around his face as a face mask instead of the typical cage that all the others are playing. I believe that's because in our first game of the season against Mansfield, he took a nasty spill on the ice, slammed his face right into the playing surface, and I believe he required a few stitches for that one. So maybe just a protective measure, but definitely something to keep our eyes on. Oh, that's a great intercept there from Shawsheen. Took a wrist shot from point-blank range, but went wide.
Good save by Marley there. Well, Paul, talk about Jay Romani, when you bust your nose open, you'd assume you on a little more protective gear the next time.
Yes. And when I see that, I always think about Daniel Chara in the 2019 Stanley Cup Finals against the Blues. Broken jaw out on the ice, still played with that same exact protective gear that Romani is playing with.
And, what I like about Romani is after he got injured, just the energy he brought when he got up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're going to be down a second after, your whole nose is bleeding. But,
yeah,
after he got up, you got hyped with that.
Yeah, but blood pouring down his face. He's still pumping up the hork to the very end until he got taken away to go get some stitches. That is going to be an icing on Shawsheen, so Auburn will have a chance here to potentially conjure up a scoring opportunity.
We're going to do a face-off down at Shawsheen's side of the pond.
Rister from far off on the blue line is going to be covered up and iced. That shot there was from number 23, Anthony Travato. Bit of a scrum on the other end of the ice. Auburn. That's number 18, Max Seeley, providing some pressure. See that puck is coming around Auburn's end. Maybe another chance. A good pass here or there can lead to a scoring opportunity. But the puck is stolen away by Shawsheen. They clear the blue line, and here they come on the counterattack. Look at that speed on the ice there. Wrist shot goes wide, but now there's a scrum behind Looney.
Just the breakaway by Shawsheen there. That is something you really got to look out for.
Yeah, that counterattack is fast, and it comes hard, so you got to be ready. You got to get back defensively. Do whatever you can to be prepared in that scenario. We're just about 5 minutes through here in the first period. Shawsheen trying to work something around, and that's a great save with the padding by Kellen Looney.
Oh, what a save.
Here's another chance for Shawsheen. Pummeling Looney early on, and that's another save with the pads. Whew. Wow.
Like we said, the hair, Paul.
Yes. Wait, 5 minutes in, and whoo. A little bit scary so far for the Rockets, but let's see. There's a lot of time to turn this around.
That's when you know you're in for a good game when you have shots like that in the first 5 minutes.
Face off won by the Rockets. Let's see. Shawsheen has a shot off, goes wide right of Looney. And here comes Romani. Romani trying to get to that puck. Can he? No. Beaten by the Shawsheen defenseman. But now Auburn has possession. Back to Romani. Back across. Oh, the wrist shot was attempted by Colson Karen, but he couldn't quite get the stick on it. That is going to be icing. So the Rockets will once again have a face-off opportunity. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period of play. The Rockets doing pretty well to weather the storm at the moment. Still no goals. Looney's holding his own in net. And now we got a scrum on the other end of the ice. See, Auburn might have, no, Shawsheen just took possession of the puck. And here they come on the far side. They sticked away, but still, Shawsheen is a threat. Another scrum. We've seen a lot of those tonight so far, but
yeah, Jackson Vallone getting a little aggressive on the ice there. You see that ball?
Hey, you love to see the freshman getting out there and getting dirty early on. Oh, and that's a huge hit delivered on number 23,
Travato.
Anthony Travato. I told you, this game is going to be Phil. Oh, my goodness. That was tipped right in front of Looney over the netting. Lucky break there, but definitely something to watch out for. The referee getting in on the action. Here's an opportunity. Wrist shot. Another excellent save. That puck was tipped as well, and Looney made the adjustment to make the save, and that stick goes flying up in the air. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. What did we just witness?
Is this Looney Tunes?
Oh,
my goodness. We got a puck flying up in the air. We have some hits over on here on the boards, and Looney is making some incredible saves early on. He looks like he's locked in tonight, Bryce.
Like I was speaking to him earlier, the word he yelled, dialed. He is dialed.
Now here come the Rockets. Can't quite control the puck on the counterattack. And there's a pass up the ice to number 18, Max Seeley. That puck is played around. And here comes Shawsheen. Might have a chance at the counterattack here. Oh, that's going to be offsides. Oh, it looked like they were lining up for a shot before that whistle. Boy, if that shot was off after the whistle, oh boy, we might have had some action here.
That would have been quite the snipe. All right, looking for a face-off in the middle of the ice here. Just about near our side of the pond, but
Max Seeley wins the face-off.
The speed, I'm still saying.
Yeah,
My
getting around the
goodness.
corner, too. Closed very well there. And that shot, the wrister went wide. And another shot, Looney just covers it up with the glove. So about halfway through this first period, Auburn getting pummeled with shots early on. Do you think Looney is going to be able to go all night with this, or is something going to have to change, Bryce?
I think he'll be just fine all night, Paul. We just need to get a little more offensive momentum, and I think that's what we need to focus on right now. That is our key problem right now. Looney is doing great right now.
And there's another icing call. Like, just 1 or 2 passes in a dangerous area could be all it takes to get that first goal of the night and just jump ahead of Shawsheen.
You know, it's not, even if we don't score, let's just apply some pressure to the right side of the ice. As soon as we put the pressure on them, they're going to worry, and they're going to be like, oh, no, we need to keep up with them. Right now, we're playing keep up with them.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. Whoever's going to score first here is going to be the one who wins this game tonight.
And, you might just be right, Paul. With these two teams right now and the way they're playing, it might go that way.
That was a wrist shot there from Auburn, saved by the Shawsheen keeper.
Do face-off here down at Shawsheen's side of the pond. We got Colson Karen taking that, fighting for it.
And a
that's an Auburn goal!
Twisted into the net. Slap shot from Zalnaritis. I believe it was tipped into the net by Jay Romani. Hey, if what I said is true, that's an excellent sign for the Rockets.
What a goal. What a snipe there, right into the top shelf.
Zalnaritis had the slap shot from basically right at the blue line. Romani was in a good position to redirect it, and it goes right into the top shelf. Auburn is ahead 1-0 right now over Shawsheen.
Goodness gracious, Paul. I think you just said a miracle on us with those words you said before.
How much game time went by? Maybe 15 seconds?
15. All right, Paul, who will be scoring the next goal?
Auburn.
That's going to be Karen taking that face-off here in the middle.
And winning the face-off at that.
Like I said, all we needed was to apply some Auburn offensive pressure, and that's the results we get. That's all we needed right there. Now we have the confidence to finish out this first period and then adjust on our defensive side.
Oh, no. Less than 30 seconds after the first goal from the Rockets, a wrist shot is powered right by Kellen Looney.
All right, Paul, no more goal predictions. Shut up.
Do you want me to be here or not?
Oh, goodness.
And just like that, it is back to a 1-1 contest, folks. All even once again. So much for a lead.
Yeah, so much for a lead. Yikes. That was dead center. That was dead center, too.
It was a good shot. Looney was going the other direction. Couldn't quite get his padding up. And another slap shot. Looked like it might have been going top shelf, but it went just wide. And that is just going to be flicked all the way up the ice behind Kellen Looney. And that puck is still loose. Won by the Rockets, won by Max Sealy. There's number 17, Logan Rada. Tries to play it up the ice, intercepted by Shawsheen. And that puck is going to be played around. Looney's going to take it. And again, the speed.
Goodness gracious.
A little too much speed there. But the way they close down, it's astonishing, quite frankly.
It is.
How easily they're able to get off the ice. Oh, and here's an opportunity.
Oh,
and it is
gracious.
driven just by Looney. And just like that, in 62 seconds of game time, they have taken the lead. Shawsheen has scored 2 goals and now lead this game 2-1. There, Looney was just left out to dry. He was one-on-one with a guy maybe 5 feet away from him. He put a little rah-rah on it and then pushed it to the other end of the netting.
Goodness gracious. That was executed perfectly on the offensive side. But where was our defense there?
Yeah, just
goodness gracious.
A couple lucky bounces, sure, but at the same time, there was no recovery either. And that puck is just going to be slammed all the way around by Declan Marley, just trying to clear it away. And that puck is flicked up, stays in the rink. Barely hit the top of the boarding there, almost went out of bounds. And here comes Shawsheen again with another opportunity. And Looney makes a fantastic save to his right. Oh, my goodness. They went all the way across the ice with that one from one end to the other, and he's right there to make the save. Well done by Looney. He was left out to dry again, though. That counterattack has been lethal.
Why did Declan Marley look like a bobsled there? What was that?
Listen, they have a lot of speed. I think going forward, it's just got to be the message that they're going to have to be able to just weather whatever Shawsheen is going to be able to do on the counterattack, because clearly their speed is a little too much to handle if you try and go one-on-one with it. You got to adjust to that and maybe plan it out a little bit more to what you're going to do to oppose that.
Oh, man, the speed is killing us right now.
That's number 9, Lucas Tooley with the puck. Trying to play it up the ice. No icing.
They're just getting through our defense like that. The breakaways are insane right now.
Their speed is absolutely insane. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
Thank you.
Or we're just, no, never mind. It wasn't a penalty. It's offsides. My apologies.
Every man for himself, I guess. We can play like that. Don't mind.
4.5 minutes to go here on AHS TV in the first period. You're with Bryce Oliveira and Paul Vengos here at Horgan Ice Arena.
That's me.
Auburn took a 1-0 lead after about 7.5 minutes of play, but Shawsheen bounced right back and was able to take control of this contest. They now lead 2-1 with 4 minutes to go. Bryce, what do you think has to change in these last 4 minutes?
Definitely the offensive momentum has died down just a little bit, but also the defense. Shawsheen is getting a lot of breakaways down the middle. We need to cover the middle. We're getting screwed right now in the middle, and that's where 2 of the goals came from, right down the middle.
Yeah, we got to make some adjustments at the intermission about their counterattack, because that speed is something we really haven't seen in a long time on Horgan Ice Arena, because all the teams that Auburn has played, yes, they've had some speed, but nothing like the likes of this. You'll see on the next counterattack what we mean. Shawsheen moves incredibly quick in the middle of the ice. They can go from line to line in maybe 2 seconds.
I mean, not to mention their positioning also, Paul.
And there's another shot. I believe Looney had it covered. Oh, and that's a rough hit there. Arms were raised. I get it's hockey, but that looked like it was right up into the face.
That looked like a bomb. Oh, no.
Hey, we said it's going to be a physical game, and there's a dangerous opportunity out in front of the net. It ends up conundruming out. It's still right there. Might have been deflected. Could have been a save. We couldn't tell. Less than 3 minutes to play in the first period. Shawsheen knocking on the door once again, trying to build on their lead. And the Rockets do clear it. Oh! That is number 19. Matthew Isbicki knocked right on his back onto the ice. Wow, the Shawsheen can really put body on body. They are playing hard, Bryce.
This is a very aggressive team right here, Paul. This is going to be a hard one for Auburn to pull out of, but we have confidence. Auburn will pick up the momentum they need and get the job done. Oh, no, fourth quarter.
Face-off won by the Rockets. Trying to keep it in their own end. They're going to have to retreat. That was offside. It would have been offsides if it would have been called. And that puck stays in the rink. There's number 17, Logan Rada. Rada trying to play it across the ice. Might have had an opening, but nobody was there. And there's a shot from out wide.
This is what I'm talking. Okay.
Rochford was back to somewhat stymie it. Yes, well, they weather the storm here this time around, but that counterattack, had Rochford not been there in the position he was, might have been a lot more dangerous. Max Sealy trying to take a shot.
It's those breakaways we've been talking about, Paul. As soon as they get the puck back, they just outdo us on their offensive side.
And there was another chance at a counterattack. That's a hard hit delivered by Johnny Roch.
Oh, here we go. Time for a breakaway. That is Max Sealy.
Max Sealy trying to lead the counterattack. Unfortunately, not much doing at the moment. Minute 20 to play in the first period. Shawsheen might be trying to build on their lead. Auburn trying to get it back, making a tie game before the period. Shot delivered on Looney is saved. And that puck is cleared away. Trying to find Romani. No, Romani was unavailable at the time. He was intercepted by Shawsheen. And a shot on goal is deflected away. Rochford makes a man fall right onto the ice. He hits the deck.
Can we call ankles in hockey?
What? 100%. Call it.
Ankles!
Johnny Roch dropped the man. 40 seconds to go.
This team is getting...
Rochford just takes a shot from long distance. It was gloved, not iced. Shawsheen still with possession of the puck. 30 seconds to play. Here comes Shawsheen. And that was sticked away by Travado. Sorry, that was Anthony Travado who sticked that away. Now Shawsheen trying to deliver a shot. It was deflected and still saved by Looney on the redirection. And another shot is pulled wide. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Looks like Shawsheen is content with just letting this clock run out for the last 2 seconds. And just like that, the first period has elapsed. The Rockets trail 1-2, but what a first period we saw there. Physicality, speed, goals, saves, everything you could want in a hockey game was there in the first period.
Aggression, Paul.
100%.
Wow.
So Auburn is 100% in this game. They do trail at the moment, but a little bit of momentum could go a long way coming out in the second period.
We do need to get some momentum going on the offense. But I'll give Shawsheen their flowers on defense. Their defense is great. No complaints on that side. But our defense, and we have been on defense all night. We need to get an offensive, we need to get our offense rolling. We need to get offensive power. We need to get aggressive on offense. Our passing needs to be a little more consistent. But as soon as we get that going, we're going to be just fine. We'll put up another one on the board. We'll keep it close, and we'll put another one up on the board. We will win this game. We just need to have a offensive drive here that's going to give us our offensive momentum. We need to keep it going like we had a little bit in the first period there when we got our first goal. We had momentum, but then it died down a little bit, as you obviously saw, and it turned into a defensive game for us. So we just need our defense, like I say, it's doing great. Like in that last, after those 2 goals, we kept it our own. Looney made great goals. The defense, like we said, Johnny Roch, great defense shown right there. But we just need to be, we just need to get that offensive power moving.
And we can definitely see that coming out of the second period with a goal or even a hard hit that could turn the tide for the Rockets. Until then, we will leave you for the rest of this first intermission. You are watching Auburn hockey versus Shawsheen on AHS TV with Paul Bengos and Bryce Oliveira. We'll see you back here soon, folks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second period. 1-2, Auburn hoping to get some redemption here on offense. Paul, what are we thinking for the second period?
I'm saying Auburn is gonna get one back in the net in this period. I think it's gonna be a tie game. The defense is gonna pull it together. They're gonna be prepared for those counterattacks Shawsheen has been able to put forth so far. And I have a good feeling about this period. This is Auburn's recovery period. This is where they're going to be staunch defensively. They're going to get Kellen Looney some rest because he was pummeled in that first period. And they're going to be able to, like I said, put one in the back of the net and get into that third period in a tie ball game. Well then. Shawsheen goal, 11 seconds into the period.
Wait, what?
Yeah, wrist shot went right by Kellen Looney. Ugh. Jesus. So much for that prediction. Well, it just means that Auburn's going to put 2 in the back of the net now. It's going to be 3-3 going into the next period. I promise you that.
Let's get it going.
Opening face-off is going to be controlled by the Rockets. Johnny Rochford over to number 17, Logan Rada. Max Seeley now trying to put some pressure on. And that was number 18. That was 18 Seeley. He couldn't quite possess the puck there off the break. And that was a good save with the pads there by Kellen Looney on the other end of the ice. Here come the Rockets on a counterattack of their own. Shot is off and glove save by the Shawsheen goalie. So Auburn will have a face-off in their offensive zone. That's what you got to do, though. We didn't really test this keeper too much in the first period with too many shots. Looney was getting absolutely harassed down there. And even at the start of the period, we saw it. First shot, and, it just went by him. It's unfortunate, but it happened. That's what happens when you have a lot of shots on net. So Auburn's definitely got to take a page out of Shawsheen's book and put some more pressure on the goalie. Puck is played up the ice, no icing. Oh, I apologize, it is icing. I thought it was from beyond the blue line. Oh boy, stern commands there from the official.
It's going to be Isbicki taking the face-off here.
Won by Shawsheen. Let's see, can Auburn clear it? No, Shawsheen in possession. They're going to take a shot, and another goal off of Kellen Looney. Like right there. Like there in particular, just an unfortunate sequence of events that led to the defense selling out Looney, leaving him unopposed with a one-on-one shot. And unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, that's going to go in. There's not much he can do. He was in the top shelf, couldn't get his padding up all the way in time. I mean, that's natural hockey, unfortunately. And Auburn is now facing a steep deficit of 3 goals after allowing 2 in 66 seconds. These goals for Shawsheen, they just come in bunches. First one, 62 seconds with 2 goals. This one, 66 seconds with 2 goals.
It's going to be the next one, Paul, 67 seconds. All right, anyway.
Thank you for that, Bryce.
You're welcome. You're welcome. The defense just isn't fast enough for Shawsheen's offense. I hate to say it, but they're so technical and their speed to match it.
Here's an opportunity. And that was a good save with the pads off of a backhand from number 7, Declan Marley. And that is deflected away. Let's see. Can the Rockets get a shot off on net? No, it's deflected away. And that's intercepted up the ice, and offsides is the call. Oh, we have some words. Exchange of some words. A little bit of a meeting for some nice afternoon tea, I see. Face-off won and controlled by the Rockets.
I mean, Paul, what really happens is they need to gain offensive control, or this is going to be a blowout. They need to start peppering the Shawsheen goalie. They're playing on their heels.
Yeah, this Shawsheen goalie has only seen really, like, 1 or 2 real, like, shots, and one of them went in off a redirection. So, I mean, Auburn definitely has the tools to get it done. They just haven't been able to muster up any shots.
That's because just simply Shawsheen is just too fast.
And there's a good save from Looney.
And like we said, Paul, it's hockey. Anything could happen. We still got a full period to go and another full period to go. Anything can happen.
Like, Auburn, even though the scoreline looks like this right now, they're only down 3 shots if you really think about it.
Exactly. We just got to keep peppering the goalie, and we're going to be just fine. We just need to get on this side of the ice. That's step 1.
What did we say? You control the puck, you control the game, you control the scoreboard. Right now, Shawsheen is in control of all of that. Let's see, Auburn was quick to avoid the icing there. Colson Karen intercepts it down low. Tries to put it inside. Nobody was there. Jay Romani might have had a shot on it, but his hands were full, quite literally, with the Shawsheen defender. Now Auburn trying to make something happen in their offensive zone. And it's going to be cleared out. They're going to have to get away past the blue line. And now Shawsheen. Here's another chance for the counter.
New line for Shawsheen coming in.
Probably a smart play there to just bash it off the boards, buy some time for that line.
Resner fighting for the puck down there.
That was a dangerous spot. It was cleared away eventually, but Looney was on his toes, ready to make a save. That's very physical defense there from Shawsheen. And here's a chance for the Rockets out in front of net. Can they score? They cannot find the net. Romani just wasn't in the right position.
It was so close.
Right there. That was the opportunity we were looking for, right in front of net. Maybe an opportunity to just lay one out. Unfortunately, unable to do so.
Face off down at Shawsheen side of the pond here.
Mm-hmm. Here's Shawsheen. Another chance. Here comes their speed. Trying to play it across the ice. Unfortunately, no shot off for Shawsheen. Well, fortunate for us, that is.
Gotta get there. Get there.
Auburn's defense does clear it away. And that's going to be icing. Well, I'm going to be honest. I thought with icing, if an offensive player was the first one there to be able to beat the defender down the ice and be able to manage to maintain the puck, then I would think, at least I thought that the rule was there was no icing after that, but I guess there is.
It's going to be another face-off. That's going to be Valone taking that on our side. Here we go. Shawsheen won that face-off. Oh.
Shawsheen plays it up to the blue line.
Jake Tooley taking a dig down there.
Like we said, this has been an extremely physical game. Oh! Absolute whiff!
Where's the dude perfect duck sound?
Whiff.
Whack, whack, whack.
I think we do have a delayed penalty on the Rockets, though.
Oh, looks like Jake Tooley's going in the cooler.
Oh, boy.
I think he opened the wrong one.
We got 2 minutes of the power play for Shawsheen. This could be bad news for the Rockets. They're gonna.
No, that's on us.
It is on the It is on the Rockets. We will be down a man for the next 2 minutes unless Shawsheen scores early. I have a bad feeling about this. Their speed might be the factor in this. And honestly, their puck movement tonight has been very good, too. So Auburn's really going to have to clamp down if they want any chance of surviving this power play.
Why is there Darth Vader music playing right now?
That's because he's coming into the stadium as we speak. Yes,
Can I get his autograph?
Yeah, I would love to. Unless he choked me out, that wouldn't be too good. Hey, I mean, Stephon Diggs would know a lot about that.
Oh, jeez, don't, Paul. Oh, you're in icy water there, Paul.
Sorry, Stephon.
He's watching currently. He's gonna have a vendetta against you.
Hey, I love Stephon Diggs. I'm wearing his jersey right now.
His jersey.
Shh. This is a plan to get back for Stephon Diggs. Anyways.
Drake May MVP.
Yes. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that. Here comes Shawsheen up the ice trying to make use of this power play that they have. And a shot on net off Looney. And he's able to make the save. There is no goal on the play. Well done by Looney to be able to not only save the original shot, but also able to save the rebound as well. See, Looney's played a pretty good game tonight. Even though he's let in 4 goals, he's had some outstanding saves.
Not his fault. 3 of those 4, not his fault.
Absolutely not. No icing. No icing. No icing on a power play, I believe. Here comes Shawsheen. They may be able to use their speed to their advantage here. Half of the power play gone. Auburn survives the first minute.
You know, I like that we noticed here so far. We're about almost halfway through the second period. First power play of the game, Paul.
Yeah, you're right. This is the first power play of the game. Here's a shot on net on Looney. No whistle yet. Oh, sorry. Didn't hear it. Looney made the save, though. Nine minutes and 9 seconds to play here in the second period.
Face
Rockets
off.
still have 45 seconds left on the power play, courtesy of a penalty on Jake Tooley.
Auburn holding up pretty well on this power play.
They're going to have to hold for 30 more seconds, but yes, they have done very well so far to weather the storm and not allow any goals. Knock on wood. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Rochford applying some pressure, trying to force a clearance here. Shawsheen still in possession of the puck. 10 seconds to go on the power play. And that puck is going to be out. Looks like Auburn is going to be able to weather the storm. They have done extremely well here to not allow any goals on the power play.
That's going to be Seeley coming in.
It is Auburn puck down low. Shawsheen trying to apply some pressure, trying to get a steal. And they do win possession, but outside of the blue line. Auburn now. Let's see. Can they come up with their own counterattack? Oh, that's a hard hit into the boards. That was number 17, Logan Rada, spearheading that attempt. Unfortunately, it fell short. Yeah. And there's a shot flies well over the head of Kellen Looney. And that is played around to the other end of the ice. Halfway gone here in the second period. Auburn let up 2 early goals, but they have been able to clamp down and survive the power play. And here's a shot attempt for the Rockets. Oh, that's a fantastic save and a one-on-one by the Shawsheen goalie.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate. He was trying to go into the 5-hole right underneath his pads, but unfortunately he was able to clamp down in the butterfly and save that.
Oh, Max Seeley almost got us back in that game there.
That would have been amazing. This crowd at the Horg would have gone absolutely buck wild.
That's going to be Karen taking that face-off down Shawsheen's side of the pond. Oh, there we go.
That's a good steal there. I believe that was... Let's see. Sorry, can't quite see the number from up here. Apologies. That was number 23, Anthony Travato, on the steal. Oh, and here's an opportunity. Breakaway for the Rockets. Can they score? Oh, he goes wide with a shot. Colson Karen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Here's a wrister. Goes just wide. And there's a scuffle in front of net. Cannot be finished off. Auburn's getting some opportunities. They just can't finish in front of net.
God, the goalie almost opened his own bakery.
Oh. And out in front of net again. Another opportunity. Unfortunately, nothing to avail. Looney just sticks it away. Here comes Shawsheen. And that was pucked away. Oh, here we 3-on-1 for the Rockets. 3-on-1. Oh, and the pass is too far ahead of Jay Romani. He still stays in possession of the puck. Tries for the redirect, but it was intercepted by Shawsheen. Oh, let's see. We might have a penalty. I heard a blown whistle. I guess not. Never mind. Might have been because the net came slightly out of place. Face off, won by Jackson Vallone. Vallone in Gretzky's office. Tries to find a pass for number 19, Matthew Isbicki, but was unable to do so. And there's a wrister. I think it was saved there at the end by Kellen Looney.
They didn't call a penalty for that cheap shot back there?
I guess not. Face-off incoming. Shawsheen, slap shot. Oh. The redirection went just behind Looney. Ooh, that could have been disaster. That puck is played behind Looney and around the ice. Oh, and that's two back-to-back hard hits into the boards from Shawsheen. Let's see. That puck is still. It is now cleared from the blue line. Here's Jackson Vallone.
Puck.
Oh, and no penalty. No penalty. A Shawsheen player took a dive there like a penguin slide, but no penalty was called.
Looked like Bobby Orr for a second with that pose.
Oh, Bobby Orr. The legendary goal in Game 4 of the 1970 Stanley Cup Finals in overtime to defeat the St. Louis Blues. Oh my gosh!
No call. Really?
No.
That was a head shot. That was.
He did a full somersault, landed right on his head on the ice.
Right behind his neck.
Oh, another hard hit.
These guys are getting aggressive.
They're just. I think this is like the part of their strategy.
They want to get inside our head.
They're like angry. Oh. Another penalty, I think, on the Rockets. Looked like the Shawsheen goalie was coming out of his crease to be able to maybe give them an extra man. But, no.
What do you need an extra man for?
Well, here's the thing. This is what they do on when a power play is coming, and it's a delayed penalty. Look, they pull the goalie, so that way they can make it a 6-on-5 until it goes to the other side for possession, which then the penalty is called. And this time it's going to be Zalneritis going into the penalty box for 2 minutes.
I mean, right now, Paul, Auburn just needs a next shift mentality. The scoreboard watching kills comes back. Win your next shift. Win your matchup. Win your zones. If everybody wins one shift in a row, the score takes care of itself.
That's a great mentality, Bryce. Very good mentality. That's how I believe that's how the coaching staff should be able to go into this and say, hey, listen, scoreboard, just shut it off in your minds. Go out there, play your game, do whatever you can to win your own battle.
Thanks, Tony.
That puck is played well up the ice, off the netting and out of play.
I'm cold 1 second and I'm hot the next second.
That's Salnoritis in the cooler right
Sunrise
now.
in the cooler.
Let's see, another chance for the Shawsheen power play. Another chance for the Rocket defense to show they're able to be up for the task here tonight.
How are we the team with 2 power plays against us tonight with how they've been playing tonight?
That's an excellent
There's
question.
been a lot of cheap shots that should have been called. There's hockey hits and there's cheap shots.
They're playing like the Broad Street Bullies of the Philadelphia Flyers teams back in the 70s. Shawsheen looking for a shot opportunity. And here's a shot. Looney, I believe he made the save. Yes, Looney made the save with the pads. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. John 3:16, what a thing.
What do you know about Austin 316?
Is that an Austin Powers reference?
No, it is not. Those who know at home.
What, sir, please, enlighten me. What's an Austin 3:16 reference?
Ever hear of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Paul? Austin 316.
W-
King of the Ring speech.
WWE fan here. The Rockets have killed 1 minute and 15 of this penalty. 40 seconds to go. Shawsheen trying to come for a counterattack. Oh, we have some words exchanged here
There's been
between
words
Auburn and
exchanged.
Shawsheen.
Extending all night. 1996 King of the Ring speech. Austin 316.
Oh, and we
Finally!
we're gonna have
Yes!
some 4v4 action. Shawsheen is going into the cooler. So Auburn presumably will be on the power play for 1 minute and 23 seconds after Wyatt Zalnaritis' penalty is able to be elapsed. So we have some 4-on-4 action for 30 seconds. Here comes Shawsheen. This scenario for these next few seconds could play to their advantage with their speed. Let's see if they use it. Inside the Rockets in possession. Instead, it is stolen by Shawsheen. Rochford. It's a nice pass. Back to Rochford. And Zalnaritis is out of the cooler. Auburn now on the power play for the first time tonight. Let's see how they're going to be able to capitalize. And here's a wrister. And it was a save. Let's see. We might have another penalty. At least I thought we did. The ref is currently having a discussion with the Auburn bench. Another Auburn penalty.
What is going on?
We had 18 seconds on the power play, and now we have another penalty to kill. That is number 18, Max Sealy in the box. He's going to be there for the rest of the period and 8 seconds into the third period. So Auburn is now going to have to finish off this second period with a power play of Shawsheen's own. The defense is going to have to clamp up. Here's an opportunity for Shawsheen. Saved by Looney with the pads. Minute 39 to go. We have some 4-on-4 action for 52 more seconds. Rockets in possession of the ice. 90 seconds to play in the period. Puck is flicked up ahead. Scrums for the puck down low. And now the Rockets in a 4-on-4 trying to conjure up a counterattack and maybe get on the score sheet. That puck is played up in the air, sticked away, and it's going to be it's going to be frozen, and here we go. We had a shove in the back into the Shawsheen goalie, and that's a no-no. You make any sort of contact with the goalie, and that's like a cardinal sin of hockey. And so we're going to have another penalty on Shawsheen. So Auburn won't be having to deal with a power play after all.
Out time. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
That kid has been mouthing off all night.
So we have 3 guys in the cooler at the moment. 1 from Auburn, 2 from Shawsheen. Auburn is on a power play for 16 seconds. And then we will move to 4-on-4 until the end of the period.
Time to take an opportunity here. Got 16 seconds before it's 4v4. Let's take the opportunity while we have it. But then, ourselves, as soon as Seeley comes back in, we'll have a little better advantage for about 40, nope. Yeah, about 40, nope, Jesus, 51 seconds. So hopefully we can take this time and get some advantages running.
49 seconds.
49 seconds.
Sorry.
I was right the first time. I double guessed myself.
So 4-on-3 for the moment. Auburn has a chance here to catch Shawsheen off the mark. The power play has elapsed. It's going to be 4-on-4. Still an opportunity for the Rockets to maybe take advantage and get a goal on the score sheet before the end of the period. That's going to be cleared away, and we're going to have icing. 36 seconds to play in the second period. Face-off controlled by Shawsheen. Now the Rockets in control of the puck. And that puck is played over to the goalie. Wait, whoa, what happened? Oh no, now Daniel Maidona is heading to the penalty box. He just teed him up. He basically teed him up. That's basically a technical foul.
What is going on?
Oh my word. So Auburn won't be on the power play at all, actually. Oh my goodness. This second period has been filled with some twists and turns, to say the least.
Well, you can say that again.
I'm telling you, Shawsheen is bringing hockey back to the 1960s and 1970s with this.
Good days. Good old days right there, Paul.
The hits on the ice right now are looking like those of the Philadelphia Flyers back in the day. Those Broad Street bullies who were able to just absolutely destroy teams with their physicality. 15 seconds to go in the period.
Some could say it's a physical game, Paul.
Some could say.
Some.
6 seconds to go. Slap shot is away, and glove saved by Looney with 4 seconds to go. So right now, Auburn is playing down a man, and they will do so for 13 more seconds, 9 seconds in the next period. Face off, won by Shawsheen, but it's going to be cleared out, and that's the end of the second period. Auburn gives up 2 early goals. They are down 3, but they did not give anything up after those first 66 seconds in which 2 goals were scored by Shawsheen. They're still in this game. It's definitely a tough mountain to climb from here on out, but Auburn is still in this game. Like we said, they're only down 3 shots, realistically.
100%, Paul. We just got to lock in on defense right now. They're killing us. It's been a one-sided game, but we did have a little bit of an offensive revive. We did get a lot of good shots on offense. You know, it's that next shift mentality we need to keep. We need to keep ourselves in this game, and we're going to do just fine.
Absolutely, Bryce. That defense has got to clamp down, and they did so for the most part at the end of that period. We just got to keep that going into the third period. We will leave you now here for intermission with the Rockets trailing Shawsheen 4-1 on AHS TV. You're watching with Bryce Oliveira and Paul Vangos. We'll see you after intermission, folks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third period here. Folks, Karen going to be taking the face-off.
Auburn's got to come out with some energy here in the third period, Bryce. I think if they can get out there early and score one goal and have it a 2-goal deficit with 10 minutes to play, that would be a big win.
Seeley is in the box for about 7 more seconds. 3-on-4 right now. Less than a minute for less than a minute for other power play, and then we have Medona in the ice box for about 1:22 seconds left.
So we got 4v4 for 45 seconds, and then Auburn is going to go on a power play again where they're going to have to defend it for 37 seconds.
Even power plays here. Shawsheen is looking for blood.
Oh, yeah, that's a thank you. And Shawsheen's looking mystified by the call, but I mean, it was from right behind. There's been like 5 or 6 penalties in the last like 3 minutes. Yeah, he's going to the ice box.
No, he's not. I didn't see him. Oh, never mind. There we go.
So Auburn's on the power play for
Finally.
35 seconds. And then it'll be 4v4, and then they'll go on the power play again for 38 seconds. Rockets just trying to move the puck with a man up and only 3 defenders on Shawsheen's end. It's going to be a glove save by the goalie. Rockets with 13 seconds left on the power play. Shawsheen is trying to go one-on-one all the way to the net, and it's going to be another penalty. Oh, my word.
Seeley showing his frustration there.
So Auburn will not be facing a power play at all. Yeah, it's going to be Max Seeley going to the box. And you're right. It seemed more of a frustration penalty than anything.
Seriously. We're getting frustrated.
And that might have been all part of their game plan. It might have been all part of Shawsheen's plan all along. And now they have a 4-on-3 advantage for the next 30 seconds. And wrist shot is away, saved by Looney, and the rebound was cleared out by number 20, Trevor Ressmer, who takes a big shot into the boards, and that puck was clipped away.
That was a good stop by Zelneritis.
Shawsheen in complete control right now. A puck goes flying. Zelneritis is playing without his stick at the moment. Shot is away, goes behind Looney, and he's just going to ice it. So we're going to have 4-on-4 action for 48 more seconds, and then it is going to be a power play for Shawsheen.
Auburn really needs to own the net, Paul. They really do.
It's going to be tough now going shorthanded, but they got to find some kind of momentum to try and get another shot on net where it's going to benefit them. Here comes Shawsheen, and that shot is pushed wide. And now Shawsheen is on the power play, 5v4. And Arista is away, saved by Looney, rebound is free. Shawsheen, I believe, is in possession of the puck. From Gretzky's office, it's played out. Romani tries to get a stop on it, and Looney is gonna glove save it.
Yet again, almost another fight. Goodness gracious. These teams just don't get along.
Well, I mean, with the physicality in play, I wouldn't expect them to get along too well.
At least we have like a nice respectful game here. This has been nothing but.
We've got 12 minutes and 20 seconds to play. 13 seconds left on the power play. Auburn's just got to hold out for now 10 more seconds. Rochford trying to clear it away. It's still in a dangerous area. Shawsheen trying to get a pass around. That was a big wrap. And now Auburn is back to full strength. 5v5. Uh-oh. Is it another penalty? I could have sworn it looked like a penalty or offsides. No, it is not a penalty. It is only offsides. Goodness gracious, sweet balls of fire. Here comes Shawsheen again on a counterattack. We've been saying that basically all night. Their speed has been immense. Here's a potential breakaway scenario here. Unfortunately, Daniel Maidona could not get there in time. Rochford just clips it away. Over to Maidona. Maidona over to Seeley. Seeley trying to get it down low. And here's Shawsheen. Shot attempt is blocked by Rochford. Now across the ice. His wrist is away. Might have been going in, but was deflected by his own player out of the sight. 4 minutes have been played. Auburn is looking for anything to go here. Rochford has been the mainstay defensively that they've needed to not allow any more goals at this point in time. We're going to have to see if that's going to continue for the next 10 minutes and 50 seconds of game time.
Just keep him out of Gretzky's office.
Oh, bad things happen there, Bryce. You're absolutely right.
Shut the door and lock it.
And that hits the netting, and it's going to have to be a face-off.
Yo, Karen taking the face-off
And
here.
he's going to win it. It's controlled by Travato. And here's Travato trying to make his way up the ice. And we're going to have a delayed penalty. Oh. Yes, we're going to have a delayed penalty on Shawsheen. It's going to be tripping.
I hate those delayed calls. When you see it, call it.
Well, no, the thing is, they can't call it until the team who committed the penalty gets possession of the puck. Because it serves as almost as an advantage as it does in soccer. You know, they see the foul, but the other team still has a chance to go and score a goal at that moment. So they let it play on, and then they call the foul later. That's exactly what they do here. It's until it's no longer advantageous for the team who had the penalty committed on them that they call the penalty on the other team.
Paul's sports lesson of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Drove a ship.
Oh, we got a double. We got
yeah,
two
baby.
penalties.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be 5-on-3 for the Rockets for 2 minutes. This is their opportunity to get some goals back. Let's see if they take advantage of it. 5v3 for the Rockets. They can move the puck at ease. Try and take some shots. Oh, my goodness. No, not yet. Not yet. Oh, what a hit. And it's going to be another penalty. It's going to be 5v2 for the Rockets. And Looney's coming to the bench. It's going to be 5v2.
If they pull that goalie, Paul, it might be 6-2.
Oh. So Auburn is going to have 1 minute and 34 seconds worth of game time.
Three guys in the box, Paul. 3. Oh, my God.
Wait, did they put a man in the box? I don't know if they did.
I don't think they did.
Oh, never mind. Maybe it was just offsides that they were waiting to call. I thought I saw his hand up for a penalty, though. Still, 5v3 for the Rockets. Auburn has all the chances in the world right now to use their speed, use their shot-making ability to pull at least one goal back. Let's see. Zalnaritis over to Sealy. That puck was nearly lost, and it is lost. Auburn's going to have to clear it. A minute is gone on this 5v3. And a wrister is put away by Zalnaritis. It's going to be saved. Oh, that's a hard hit into the boards. 45 seconds to go in this 5v3. Can the Rockets at least conjure something up that looks like a shot? They haven't gotten any momentum out of this so far.
Well, here comes Sealy downtown.
And that's going to be blocked before it even reaches the goalie. 30 seconds to go in the 5v3. And it's just going to be cleared away. Again, no icing on power plays. 15 seconds to go on the power play.
We have to do something here.
It looks like Auburn's going to come away with nothing.
Oh, my.
Not even, let's see. Cole Sakara trying to do something. No, not out of this. Not even a shot on net. Oh, sorry. It was a double minor on number 17. Yes, it was a double minor. So Auburn still has a power play for 2 minutes. But, wow, that was such an opportunity there. It's still a power play. Well, I mean, also, they were clearing the puck a lot, so it's possible that one of those may have found the net. Oh, my word.
What are we doing?
Here comes another opportunity. Oh, that is well wide of the posts.
His office.
Wait. Is the power play over? What happened?
It was like a minute and 30 left.
Yeah, the clock was running inexplicably. I'm sure they're going to fix that up, but I don't know what happened there. Yes, they just fixed the clock. Yeah, I'm confused about what happened. It seemed like the power play just ended abruptly.
Had a minute 30 left to go. That's the thing.
Is 5v2 possible in hockey? Is 5v2 possible in hockey? We're trying to confirm that at the moment with our backstage crew. Okay, so I believe I cracked the code. 5v2 is not possible. Only it can only be a maximum of a 5v3, and I believe what happened there is that the penalty that was committed that they didn't take a man off the ice for, they just extended it to after one of the penalties was over. But even then, I'm not sure why that penalty ended with after 30 seconds, because there was still a minute 30 left on the clock. So a lot of confusion here at the Horg.
Indeed, Paul. Indeed.
Seahawks fan, you'll be happy to hear this. The Seahawks are driving in the first 2 minutes of the game. They took opening kickoff.
Love to hear that. You know, I think a rule in the NFL, I was speaking about this earlier with my father, Week 18 should be nothing but rivalry week. Every team faces their rival.
It actually is. Every team is playing playing a divisional foe this week.
I think that should be implemented every single year. Week 1 and Week 18. Start it off right, end it right. Just love to see those classic games.
They don't do that in Week 1, that's for sure. But they do it Week 18, where every team plays a divisional opponent.
Yeah. You know, I think it'd just be a fun thing to do. Kick the season off with some rivals, end it with some rivals. But I would like to see a game where Seahawks and the 49ers are both wearing their rivalry jerseys. Two beautiful jerseys. Oh my!
They should have done that tonight.
Should have.
The thing is, they can both be worn. Like, the Seahawks is more of a primarily whitish gray, and the 49ers is all black.
Yeah.
By the way, I have to say, I'm giving the 49ers their flowers for an absolutely marvelous helmet that they have with this jersey.
You know, it sucks with some rules that you can't wear Color Rush or these new rivalry jerseys in playoffs or Super Bowls. Imagine these new rival jerseys or that beautiful red Patriot in the Super Bowl. You know how much money they would make?
That would be amazing.
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what I'm not gonna give flowers for? I'm sorry, I just thought of this. I am not gonna give flowers for having a Winter Classic hockey game that is supposed to be an outdoor game in Miami, Florida, in a baseball stadium with a retractable roof. It's 65-degree heat. I am not happy about that.
Man, you really tell it like it is, huh?
So who's playing outdoor hockey in Miami, Florida?
Yeah, what does Florida know about hockey? They only beat us every single year.
You had to bring it up, Bryce.
What do they know?
Screw the Panthers for the 2023 season. That was the greatest hockey team of all time, and then they lose in the first round. Blowing a 3-1 lead in the process, too, including a goal advantage with a minute to play in Game 7.
Common case of the 18-0 Patriots versus the 9-7 Giants.
Shush! Stop. You're going to make me have an aneurysm. I mean, I could have gone heart attack or stroke as well.
What are we doing right now? Oh, my goodness. Let's get this game going.
We have had this stoppage for about 5 minutes at the moment.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
It is first and goal for the Seattle Seahawks. I'm gonna pull a classic quote right now. I'm calling both games. I'm calling this game here, and I'm calling the Seahawks 49ers game.
Give me 49ers to lose this game. Winner of this game does get the first seed. This is quite the matchup. Boy, you know, a lot of matchups this week really depend. As we see, the Buccaneers are praying to God that the Atlanta Falcons lose tomorrow. Another team, the Buccaneers, do not deserve to be in the playoffs. And then on the other side of the AFC, the Ravens and Steelers, two teams that don't belong in the playoffs, but for some stupid rule in the NFL, one team needs to represent every little division, conference. So, well, I mean, I wouldn't say the teams behind them aren't really too far ahead. So, really, it's king of the crap bowl here. I think we need to go back to 6 spots in the playoffs. It was so much better. We just invite so many crap teams into the playoffs.
Tell me how you really feel.
You're gonna sit here and tell me that the Bucks deserve to be in the playoffs right now? No, they do not.
Oh no.
Do the Steelers deserve to be in the playoffs? No.
I hate to burst your bubble. It was 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Did they throw a pick?
Sam Darnold got sacked for an 11-yard loss.
Here
we go.
Yay!
Finally back to hockey.
Hockey!
Action. And the penalty has been restored. Auburn's on the power play for 1:19. Oh no! And immediately,
get out of Gretzky's office!
Oh, that's a great play there by the defense. That's number 21, Jack Young, who was able to break up a potential goal in the making. And that puck. Oh my gosh!
Come on! Call that!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got some exchanges right here. So I believe this is going to be another chance for Auburn to go on a 5v3.
This game has just gone completely south.
Oh.
Talk about sportsmanship. 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes. Can we please put up something?
Stuff like this can only be matched by the Brawlin' Hockey Town. And March 27th, 1997. March 26th, 1997. There we go. Avalanche versus Red Wings was an absolutely epic brawl. Now the Auburn Rockets in a 5v3. Oh, and we have some more exchanges there on the other end of the ice. Auburn has a 5v3 for 46 seconds, and then they will be on the power play for an additional 1 minute and 1 second.
Boy, I don't see us facing them anytime soon after this behavior.
Oh, gosh. Well, who knows? Ratings can be one hell of a drug. Zalnaritis takes a wrist shot. Doesn't even make it to the goalie.
Stop taking half-court shots. Stop taking half-court shots. There's 3 of them. There's 5
There's
of
a shot on net, and it's in.
Thank you.
Number 17, Logan Rada with the wrister. And now Auburn also has the opportunity for a power play with 1:33 left on the clock. Auburn has pulled the goal back like we said. 2 more goals to go with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to play here in this contest.
Start rubbing your cross, Paul.
I do have it, actually.
Oh, I forgot mine at home. Let's go. We got Madonna taking the face-off here.
And now Auburn, with all the momentum you could possibly ask for in the world, has an opportunity to come back and tie this game.
Still a power play, 1:33, 5-4 here.
Sealy across the ice to Rada, the goal scorer.
Oh, good play
Rada
right there.
dumps it back to Sealy.
What?
And try to dump it across the ice. It's number 8, Madonna. Zalnaritis takes a slap shot. Well, I think it was blocked. Oh, hard hit, and it's cleared out. Oh, no, this is a dangerous shot. Oh, what a save from Kellen Looney. Oh, my word. Wow. Oh, and a hard hit there. Ouch. What is going on? This is absolute madness here at the Horde. A man's hat comes off. My word. Have you ever seen anything like this before in your life?
I just hope the aggression doubles every time we do a broadcast.
Well, then we'd be in an all-out brawl by the end of the season.
Right. Exactly.
And that's something as a WWE fan you'd like to see.
You don't want to see that, Paul?
I mean, I like to see some action as well. Like goals. It doesn't all need to be freaking Stone Cold Steve Austin or John Cena. I just absolutely laying down the hammer every time.
316.
And his name is John Cena. Greatest wrestler of all time, in your opinion, Bryce, who is it?
You know, there's so many options. You have, I'll tell you who's not the greatest of all time. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is a phony, a bald fraud. That's who he is.
Wow.
He is a bald fraud.
Bold words from Mr. Oliveira.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's a bald fraud, and he only shows up when it benefits himself. The greatest wrestler of all time is a 17-time world champion. Most world champions of all time, John Cena. Grand Slam champion. There's no defeating his numbers. It's all numbers. It's all numbers. He is the greatest of all time. Held the company on his back for over 20 years. There is no other GOAT than John Cena. And in 2012, The Rock did not need to win that match. He did it for himself. He did not put Cena over when he should have. That match was built up for a year, and they do him dirty.
Oh, no. Here's another counterattack. Oh, it goes underneath Looney's padding. No! Oh, right when Auburn had some momentum. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to ruffle some feathers. Shawsheen goes right in front of the Auburn fan base and does their own celebration. Right when Auburn had some momentum. Maybe barely a minute had passed. Again, 66 seconds passed by in this game, and they answer again with a goal. It's like the old adage, anything you can do, I can do better. You got to feel for Looney. He got left out to dry there at the end again. I mean, it was potentially savable. It hit his padding, but it just snuck right underneath him. Now I fear whatever momentum Auburn might have had coming out of that might have just gone to toast. Just like my toast this morning. It might be cooked.
Burnt? Oh.
Colson Karen with the puck. Trying to make something happen. And instead, Shawsheen gains possession. And Karen takes a tumble. And a shot on net is glove saved by Looney. And we have some more discussions. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to play here at the Horg. Four and a half minutes to play here at the Horg now. And here we go. Another counterattack opportunity. This time Looney is going to get his glove on it. And it will be ice. And he will freeze the puck. And we got some more action. Another shot. It's a brilliant save there from Looney to get across the net and save it with the pads. And that redirect is off by a wide margin. Oh, that's I was going to say, that was a good save, but there's no way it didn't clear the blue line, and it did. And it's going to be offside. 4:07 left at the Horg. Also, sir, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Seahawks went for it on 4th and goal.
That's wise with that offensive line.
They did not come out of it victorious.
I can imagine so.
3 minutes and 45 seconds to play. It's a 5-2 lead for Shawsheen. And still, this physical play just will not let up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. We have multiple cross checks. Oh, my. And Kellen Looney even coming in from the crease to break it up. Oh, my gosh. Now, we've seen some rough play in the past, Bryce, but we have never seen anything as bad as this.
There's one man you don't want to piss off on that team. And
we're going to have 2 minutes for each of them for fighting. Both of them
what are we witnessing in this game? Oh, this game is not real.
Sheer chaos on the ice is what we're witnessing. If I'd known this was a wrestling match, I would have paid for that instead.
I believe it was Zellneritis. That is one guy you don't want to piss off.
Oh, seriously.
You see him? He was decking him with his hockey stick.
So, to lay out the situation for you folks at home, a Shawsheen player was down on the ice. Zellneritis is giving him the business. And then there's also a Shawsheen player next to Zellneritis who's also giving him the business with some cross checks. This is looking eerily familiar to that brawl in Hockey Town. What's the call? Is Auburn going to be down a man here? By golly, Auburn is going to be down a man. Smart decision, sir. Good job. Another long stoppage of play here.
Feels like after every other play at the Powder Puff with me and you bickering at each other.
Oh, good times.
What a great game. What a great game.
That was a fantastic
Props
game.
to Paul Vangos, everybody. Great coach.
All the credit to my players on that one. I was just a guy on the sidelines at the end. When all is said and done,
guy with a big old whiteboard in his hand.
Oh yeah, that was as big as me. Face off, won by Shawsheen. And now they're trying to capitalize off of this power play. We've seen a lot of these penalties, especially in the last two periods. And that redirect opportunity was completely whiffed upon. Here comes Colson Karen. Trying to use his speed, but it is intercepted beautifully. 30 seconds on the power play, gone. But here comes Shawsheen with their famous counterattack. And Romani trying to give him the business. Cannot do so. Shot on net is blocked. Looney gets back, makes a save, and it's cleared away by number 23, Trovato. Here comes Romani. Romani does well to stick with the puck there. And it's just going to be frozen. I have to say, going back to the fight, that was Kellen Looney came in to break that thing up before anything got out of hand. In multiple scenarios, actually.
That's good leadership right there.
Cooler heads prevailing. Looney, very good on his part for doing that. Well done to him. Oh, here's an opportunity for the Rockets. Oh, instead it's sticked away. And now Shawsheen. Slap shot is wide. 2 minutes to play here in the third period at the Horg. Auburn intercepts the puck. This would be the miracle of all miracles if they're able to pull this off. This would be even more of a miracle than the 49ers losing to the Seahawks tonight. No reaction from Mr. Oliveira. I'm surprised. Minute and a half to go. The penalty kill once again successful for the Rockets. The only goal they gave up with a power play is when they were actually on a power play.
Seahawks just got a 27-yard touchdown.
Oh, no. They were off the power play there, so no power play goal. But that was a nice shot to get past Looney there at the very end. Looney's had a tough night. He's been pummeled from every direction. The defense hasn't had a great game either. Everybody's just checked out on the ice at this point. It's a 4-goal deficit. There's barely a minute to play. Unfortunately, Auburn was just outclassed tonight. Shawsheen was the better team.
Indeed, good sir.
But both on the ice in terms of playing the game and in terms of the mental game. They really just got into Auburn's head, I think. And it's unfortunate, but unfortunately that's the way hockey goes. Less than a minute remaining here, folks. Bryce, what was the biggest thing that went wrong tonight that the Rockets need to fix going forward?
Auburn's defense. Abhorrent is the word that comes to mind.
What a vocabulary term, abhorrent.
You know, I'd say 2 out of the 6 of these were Looney's fault, but the other 4, there was no defense to help support him, and he's getting beamed all night. This loss was not on Looney. It was lack of defense, and the offense just couldn't pull around Shawsheen's offense. I mean, they were just too quick. The offensive passing was very well put together. So, I mean, really, in the end, it was all down to their defense, and that was their killer.
And with that, folks, this match is over. The Rockets played hard. They definitely were in that game for a while. They played physical. They played hard. But in the end, Shawsheen was just the better team. They used their superior speed to get good counterattacks. They had more shots on net than the Rockets, and they controlled the game, quite frankly. Like we said at the beginning, whoever controlled the game was going to be able to come out on top, and it was Shawsheen tonight, unfortunately, for the Rockets. But, hey, this is always something to build on. You learn. Shout out to my father, Charlie Vangos. Shout out to my brilliant father. I love you. He's from today. He tells me you learn more from your failures than you do from your victories. So I'm sure the Rockets are going to learn from this very well.
Very true, Paul.
Even though they lost tonight, this is definitely something that the team can learn from going forward in the season. And with that, we're going to leave you here from AHS TV. From Paul Vangos, myself, from our backstage team, and from my good friend and my co-commentator,
Bryce Oliveira.
We're going to wish you a good night, folks. We'll see you all very soon.